Hey everyone, today's video is about when you get hit by a quirk while defending them. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. This city was loud, bustling, and filled with the chaos typical of a day in your line of work as a pro hero. You, Bakugo, and Kirishima were sent out on a joint mission to handle a group of dangerous villains that were causing havoc in the middle of downtown. The three of you together were a well-oiled machine, having worked countless times as a team. You weren't just partners in the field, you were partners in life as well. Despite the circumstances, there was an ease to your teamwork, a comfort in knowing that you had each other's backs. Oi, stay close. Bakugo barked, his crimson eyes narrowing as he scanned the street. His hands crackled with explosions. Prepared for the worst. Yes, we've got this, Kirishima added, flashing you a toothy grin. His confidence was infectious, even in the face of danger. The three of you moved together seamlessly, taking down minor threats while keeping civilians out of harm's way. But things took a turn when one of the villains, a man with an eerie greenish aura radiating from his hands, stepped forward. His quirk wasn't immediately clear, but the way the ground seemed to weather beneath his touch sent shivers down your spine. Careful, that guy's quirk looks nasty, Kirishima warned, hardening his arms defensively. Bakugo didn't wait for an explanation. He charged forward with an explosion immediately, aiming to knock down the villain before he could even act. But the villain was quicker than expected. With a flick of his wrist, a burst of energy shot out, heading straight for Bakugo. Your heart leapt into your throat. Without a second thought, you leaped in front of him, arms outstretched, taking the full brunt of the attack. "Moyan," Kirishima shouted, his voice breaking with panic. The impact hit you like a freight train, sending you sprawling onto the pavement. A searing pain spread through your body, and a strange numbing sensation began to take over. You could barely move now, your limbs feeling heavy and unresponsive. Bakugo was at your side in an instant, his usual scowl replaced with a look of pure fear. "What the hell were you thinking, you idiot?" he yelled, his hands trembling as he hovered over you. "You really didn't have to do that. I couldn't let you get hurt," you managed to whisper, your voice weak but steady. Kirishima knelt beside you, his hardened hand gripping yours gently. "Stay with us, okay? We'll get you out of here. You're going to be fine, Moyan, I swear." His voice was thick with emotion, the usually cheerful tone replaced by something desperate and raw. The villain laughed, clearly enjoying the chaos he had caused. "How touching," he sneered. "Too bad your little hero won't last much longer. My quirk drains life force. The more they fight it, the weaker they'll get." "Like hell they will," Bakugo roared, standing up and turning his fury towards the villain. His explosions were bigger now, louder, fueled by a rage that you've never seen before. "You're dead, you bastard." Kirishima stayed by your side, shielding you from any stray attacks with his hardened body. "Bakugo, don't go too far," he called out, but his whole attention was focused on you. "Hey, Moyan, look at me. Keep your eyes on me, alright? You're not allowed to check out on us." "I'm not going anywhere," he muttered, although your vision was starting to blur. Bakugo made quick work of the villain, his relentless attacks leaving no room for escape. Once the man was incapacitated, Bakugo rushed back to you, his chest heaving as he knelt down beside you again. "We need to get them to recovery, girl," he said, his voice tight with worry. He looked at Kirishima, his usual brashness replaced with a rare vulnerability. "Help me." Together, they lifted you carefully, making sure not to jostle you too much. Kirishima carried you, his arms steady and protective, while Bakugo cleared a path. barking at anyone who got in the way. By the time you reached the hospital, your strength was nearly gone. Recovery Girl worked quickly, her healing quirk starting to reverse the effects of the villain's attack. It was a slow process, but it worked anyway. Hours later, you woke up in a hospital bed, feeling extremely weak but at least alive. Bakugo was sitting in a chair beside you, his arms crossed and his head down, while Kirishima was on your other side, his hand holding yours tightly. "You're awake," Kirishima exclaimed, his face lighting up with relief. "Thank goodness. You scared us, you know." Bakugo looked up, his expression unreadable. "You're an idiot," he muttered, but his voice was softer than usual. "Don't ever do something like that stupid again." He managed a weak smile. "I couldn't let anything happen to you two." Kirishima leaned in, pressing a gentle kiss to your forehead. "We're supposed to protect each other, Mayan. Don't ever forget that." Bakugo sighed, leaning back in his chair. "Next time, I'm taking the damn hit, alright?" You nodded, tears pricking at the corners of your eyes. Despite the pain and exhaustion, he felt an overwhelming warmth. They were your partners, your teammates, and your heart. And no matter what, you knew you'd always have each other's backs. The room fell quiet for a moment, the tension finally ebbing away. Baku grumbled, something under his breath, standing up and pacing near the foot of the bed. He glanced at you, his crimson eyes softening, despite the irritation in his voice. "You're lucky you've got us, Damas," he muttered, shoving his hands into his pockets. Kirishima chuckled, squeezing your hand gently. "Exactly. What he means is that we're glad you're okay, though. Don't scare us like that again." You smiled at them both, your heart swelling with gratitude and love. "I promise. I'll be more careful next time. But you guys better do the same." Bakugo smirked, finally letting a bit of his usual confidence seep back in. "Like it ever let some extra touch you again. Or me. You just gotta keep up." Kirishima grinned and leaned closer, brushing a strand of hair from your face. "And don't forget, you're stuck with us, no matter what." As they bickered softly about who would have handled the fight better if you hadn't intervened, you felt a wave of contentment wash over you. Even in the middle of chaos, with them by your side, you knew you'd always be safe. And for now, that was enough. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.